Penske still looking for that first Brickyard win.
16-time Indy 500 winner. Think about that. Won the Indy 500 16 times, but has never won this race.
And listen, I'm still looking behind them. Truex Jr., why can't he win from third?
Absolutely.
Kevin Harvick's still going to have that opportunity for fourth. These restarts aren't just about the front two. We've seen 2 and 3 wide all day long going through the first and second corner.
And don't forget, there's Kyle Larson and Clint Boyer. Both of those guys have to have a win if they're going to make the chase. So they're very hungry to try to make something happen.
It'll be a 2-lap shootout. You see Kyle Busch waving his hand out the left side.
So Kyle took the inside. I tell you what makes me nervous about that. That lined up the 22 and the 4. Kevin Harvick, if you go back and think about tandem racing where restarts were so important to be pushing each other, it was huge. Kevin Harvick was one of the best tandem racers that we had on restarts. They put himself in position to win a lot of those races because of his ability to push on restarts and see if he can take advantage of it.
And earlier in the race, the 22 got the lead from the outside on one of the earlier restarts. So I think the 22 doesn't handle bad on the outside, but all it's going to come down is up through the gears, get traction on the rear tires, trying to get clear by turn 1.
2 of the best at restarts are on the front row. Joey Logano on the outside. Kyle Busch, the race leader, on the inside. The left hand out the window for Kyle Busch. Martin Truex Jr. getting the signal to go. Green flag back in the air. Not a lot of help for either driver up front. Kyle Busch with the advantage going into turn 1. He's going to make it stick. He has the lead through the short chute.
We saw yesterday in the Xfinity Series how easy it is to overdrive these corners. One mistake by Kyle Busch with this new package, he'll lose momentum and the 22 will be there.
He's all over the back bumper as they come into turn number 3. Joey Logano chasing down the 18 of Kyle Busch. Through 3 in the short chute and into turn 4. Can he keep the momentum up?
It's going to be hard to beat Kyle Busch if he can stay in the gas like that. He barely lifted the throttle. You can hear how much throttle he was able to stay in. That was unbelievable. If he can do that, he'll be hard to beat.
White flag in the air. One more time around the Brickyard. A flawless turn number 1 through the short chute and into 2. He's got a big lead. Kyle Busch looking to make the sweep. A little debris on the front. It's not going to matter. He's going to go as hard as he can.
That's only going to help at this point. That's more downforce. They don't care about tenths. 2 more good corners for Kyle Busch.
Into 3. The gap closed just a bit by Joey Logano. Right back into the gas through the short chute. Into turn 4. Now all Kyle Busch is going to see will be the flag stand. Fans on either side. Kyle Busch is going to add his name to the illustrious list of Brickyard 400 winners.
That's the Brickyard, my man. Nice job.
This was the last racetrack that Toyota had to check off the list. The domination continues. 4 of the last 5 races Kyle Busch has won in the Sprint Cup Series.
It's amazing. It's unbelievable. You think about the racetrack that he was injured. Speed Weeks Daytona, our biggest event of the year. Perhaps our second biggest event of the year, the Brickyard 400. It got taken away from him there. He came here and he got this trophy.
And he went and got the trophy.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, he did.
Adam Stevens called a spectacular race. Kept on the same fuel strategy as the 4 and the leaders. Kept him up there. Kept him up there. He gave Kyle Busch to win this race, and Kyle delivered.
And let's hear from him. He's in white.
And because of that strategy, he will also be on the Yard of Bricks, giving it a big smooch later today. What's this like for you?
Words can't describe how special this is. This place has been really good to me. Was able to win a couple and won an Xfinity race, so we got that double. And it's nice fortune, but today we flat out earned it. And the hard work of everybody at JGR on the Skittles Camry and all the work we put into it and everything that Kyle's done is remarkable.
How would you describe the run this team is on right now?
It's a championship run. You know, we're transitioning from making the chase to trying to win this championship.
No one can argue with that, Rick. This team has been nothing short of spectacular the last month or so.
We have to look at points. He still has to get into the top 30. Now just 23 points out of that 30th position. And he just continues to pile up the wins. 4 wins already since his return.
But it shows you how hard it is to gain those points. I mean, he has won this many races, and he's still 23 points out. So without this run like this, he wouldn't have made it. It's taken excellence to get himself in that spot.
And now I've gone from wondering if he's going to be in the top 30 to almost rooting him on to get in the top 30, because when you win 4 races, I know he was out, but I want to see this 18 team run for a championship. I think they've deserved it, and I think the competitors want to try to do it. 23 points behind.
And now he's going around the track backwards. We saw Alan Kulwicki do this to get closer to the fans, to thank them for coming out and enjoying this race. 3 straight wins. The single season, Kyle Busch adds his name to that list.
That's not a bad list. That's a pretty good list to be on, I have a feeling. When I look over there, you know what I see over there? I see champion, 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 champion. Kyle Busch is the only one there that hasn't won a championship yet.
And you both mentioned the change in Kyle Busch from the injury, from not being able to get behind the wheel of the car, that much more hungry to be out there, race, win races, and he's doing just that now on the track.
He always showed heart. He always showed desire. He was willing to do whatever it